I've been running white lights on my feeders for quite some time, and I noticed I wasn't getting as many big pigs at night. I got to talking to Robert Pecht at Sniper Hog Lights. He assures me red is the way to fly. So I'm going to show an installation of an Exterminator 2 on a pole, putting in the sneaky red light from Sniper Hog Lights. Stay tuned. Heck yeah! Hey, Ranch Fairy here. I'm with Robert Pecht from Sniper Hog Lights, and he happens to live in Victoria where the ranch is. So I'm down here on a beautiful day and trying to learn about the Exterminator 2 light, feeder light. He told me, as in fact, I need to put him up at the ranch about 15 to 18 yards from the feeders, and I need to be behind the light. I'm going to show that later. But we're here in the Mad Scientist lab. As you can see, there's just pieces and parts and lights everywhere. It's awesome. And we're going to show you the basic stuff. Robert's going to show you how to put the parts together that you need to do at the workbench and take the light out whole. The thing weighs 30 pounds. So what we're recommending is you buy a bunch of these lights for your feeders, and don't assemble them in the field because little pieces and parts get in the grass and it makes it annoying. So here we go. Ranch Fairy out.
Well, when you receive this feeder light, it's gonna come in two boxes. You're gonna have one box that has the whole unit in it, and then you got the solar panel in your other box.
Right.
So we're gonna do a quick assembly of this to show you how it's all done. It's real simple, but there's some important steps not to forget. So let's move the solar panel off here. Once you open this box, we've already taken out some of the packing in it. You'll have some packing removed, but in this box, you're gonna get the bracket for the solar panel, so you can mount the solar panel. And then you have a bag of LED heads. These heads are going to go on the light. And then you got the light right here.
And the battery's in the light. There's no have to assemble batteries or any of that crap.
So the first thing we're going to want to do is just open this up. There's a little bit of packing material in here. Take that out. And you got a bag with your remote control for the light. And the first thing we want to do after that is just go ahead and install the light heads. All right, so let's install the LED heads. Obviously, take them out of the bag. In each of these bags, there's going to be a single lock washer. The lock washer is important. It'll keep your head sturdy so it doesn't move around.
So that little washer, if it falls in the grass, it causes problems.
You can get a new one at the hardware store.
Yeah, hardware store. Or, call Robert.
So basically what you want to do is just slap the lock washer over there. And then simply just start screwing the unit on. It doesn't take a lot, but what you want to do once you get it like that is take like a pair of needle nose pliers, and you kind of want to grab around the stem of your mount and then just turn this so you can get it on there nice and tight.
So you're holding the washer steady.
Yeah, you want to compress that lock washer.
Okay.
Once you get that lock washer compressed, then you can use the tab to lock these down, and they're not going to move in the wind or any birds landing on them, or that will move them. So you'll be good there. And you just want to do each one. So now that we got the three heads installed, it's time to plug them in. Just simply plug each head into the port underneath. Very simple, just plugs right in.
Well, that makes it easy. It's waterproof too because it's downhill and a waterproof connection.
Now we got all three plugged in, so let's go back to the inside so we can get the light working.
All right.
Okay, inside, you're going to see there's three different plugs inside. Two of them are labeled BAT for the battery. Simply plug them in together.
Yep.
Your other plug is for the solar panel, and when you install the solar panel on your pole, you'll connect it right here, and then the wire will go inside and connect right to there. But for now, let's just leave it without the solar panel.
Yep.
And show you. Okay, so now we got the battery plugged in.
How long do they run? How long does the light run?
This light with a fully charged battery, without the solar panel charging it, will run about 30 hours on high.
Okay. So that's all night long.
Yeah. And we designed it so even if you have a week of cloudy weather, your light's still going to run all night, every night.
I have trouble with the cheap lights I'm using right now. You're going to upgrade me significantly.
So
I like that.
we designed it so you're not going to have to go out there and 2 hours later your light go out.
Or you wait to go hunting and it happened to freaking rain.
Yeah, well,
and you
what
still
happens,
don't have light.
You know, most of the other lights, they only got a battery big enough to run the light for
6
one
hours.
night.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, if they have cloudy weather, the battery doesn't get charged all the way back up. So you go hunting and it's been cloudy all day, you get out there and your light's on.
You only get to hunt Friday, Saturday. Okay, gotcha. That's great. I didn't know about that.
And the other thing, this light's not going to dim either. It's going to run full power the entire time.
Okay.
You're not going to have a light that starts dimming as the battery drains. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
So now we got it. Everything, it's back in the mode you're going to have it when you receive it. If you want to test the light out,
which we have to do. The reason why he's going to do test mode is because it's daytime and the light is faked out. It thinks it's daytime, so it's not supposed to work. So he's going to put it in test mode.
So test mode, you simply push the setup button. It says setup on the button.
Yep.
Push it once to make the light light up. Let's do that again. So it's light up. Then you push and hold it till it starts flashing. There it is. So I let go. Now I can change the numbers by pushing the button again. And test mode is actually 6 point. Right there.
Okay.
Now you'll see this light come on when it stops flashing. There it is. That's the indicator to show the lights are capable of coming on.
Okay.
So if we turn this switch in here right now, and this is a red light.
Let's do it.
You're going to see the lights come on.
That's what we're looking for. Look on the roof. That's full on daytime, brother. That is bright because it's beautiful. It is 1:45 in the afternoon on a day when there's no clouds in the sky. Ranch Fair is dying to go chomp and kill something. Look at those lights.
And then you have the internal switch, which has a low, medium, and high.
Okay.
This switch should always be set at low when you're not hunting.
Okay.
Because the light's designed to run on low all night, every night when you're not there.
Okay.
Then when you go hunting, you can actually use the remote control to turn the light up.
Oh, fancy. I never thought about doing
Now,
that.
if you happen to forget your remote,
yeah, you run out there and flip it.
then you can run to the inside unit and turn it up to medium or high.
But
the next part is just getting the solar panel ready.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Right, so after spending the afternoon with Robert, he assured me that I need to set this light up 12 to 15, 18 yards away. You need southern sky, which is that direction, and about 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. I have a tripod right there. And this stand has classically produced big pigs. So you can see the feeders there, stands behind me. I'm gonna set the light right there, right in front of it. So I'm gonna be sitting straight behind the light. A couple of things. You need to come out in the afternoons and set them up. And then you gotta come back in the evening and make sure that the focus is right and all that, and we'll do that later. But let's go straight to installation.
I have 2 T-posts. I've got a 8-foot long fence post. You want to have a long fence post to keep it above the cows. I got a driver. It just rained a couple days ago, so that's handy. Socket set just to put the parts together, and then of course a light unit. So I'm going to assemble this light onto the pole, and then I'll put the solar panel on. We'll do it in 2 pieces. Here we go. The unit comes with 3 U-bolts, all the pieces and parts and odds and ends. And these holes right here, the U-bolts will come through the back of them, and the pole will be behind the unit. And I'll show that in just a second. So this unit weighs 30 pounds. I found it easier to lay it face down and run the bolts backwards than I did doing it the other way because it kept flopping. So lay it this direction. I've got it snugged up. I'm going to tighten it up with a crescent wrench. Everybody knows how to do that. And then I'll put the solar panel on. You'll see how that looks, and then we'll stand her up.
That is a solar panel, bro. We're gonna light up the night. Gig some pigs. Exterminator 2.
So this is the solar panel arm. The solar panel attaches through there. And then we use this other U-bolt. We're going to attach this piece like that, and then the solar panel will be up here. We talked about this earlier. This is the 2 batteries, so that has nothing to do with the solar panel yet. Here's the solar panel connection. And you see this threaded cap right here. That's to make it waterproof. So we're going to stick solar panel wire through here. We'll hook this up.
I'll show you complete it. So you just take this wire, plug it together with this one, and that's your solar. And I'll show you when this is done here in a second. Okay, you can see everything is, I mean, this unit's bomb proof. So I've got the wire to the solar panel, and it's tightened up here. Here's the connection for the solar panel. Done. Hook up the battery. Done. He assures me you just need it on low setting. And follow the man who knows. Follow his directions. Here's my remote. Take that with me in case I want to crank up the lights on one when they're here under the feeder. Nice gasket around here. Keeps it waterproof. It's tight. The light's going to be up on here, and then I'm going to actually physically pull these around the side and put them under a load on either side so it compresses it a little bit and helps keep it standing up. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. So I physically grabbed this one, and it was sticking over here, and I bent it around the side, and this one was all the way over here, and I torqued it across there. It's already pretty steady just from the torque load on these two posts. You can see on the ground that they're obviously way to the side, and then they're loading the pole. So that should help keep it tight. And I'm going to put screws in them too, so I'll show that in a second. I took a carbide tip bit and drilled a hole through the fence post into the pole. I did one here, and I did one down there. Now, if you're really crazy and you want to drill holes and all this stuff, go ahead, that's fine. I'm gonna bind this up with wire and just be done with it. And if you want to screw more screws in, it's just, I'm in the field, it's a long way from the camp, and it just sometimes, just a pain in the neck. Lots of tools and crap out in the field, and I lose stuff. So I put 2 in to keep it from rotating, and then I'm gonna wire these 2 that are already loaded because I bent them around the pole. I'm gonna wire them to the pole, and this should keep it from falling over. All right, we're installed. There's the light. My tripod's right back there. Feeder's right there. Sniper light. That is a bomb-proof unit. Everything is just top-notch, all the electrical connections and everything. I'm gonna come back about an hour after dark and check the floods. These are, you can adjust them for spot or flood or whatever, and I wanna make sure that they're covering the whole area. Because eventually I'm gonna shoot something, because that's what I do.